Hi there, welcome to Soulfully Illumined. Today we are doing a video about the root chakra and the messages that your root chakra has for you. This is one of 7 videos I will be releasing, a series regarding a journey through the chakras as we move our way from the root all the way up to the crown and seeing what messages these different chakras have for you. So go ahead and feel into the piles. We have 3 piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And I will see you at your pile. Hi there, pile 1. If you picked, well, the pile 1, this reading is for you. So we're going into messages from your root chakra to you and overall energy. Oh, love it. We have alchemy. Magic. Beautiful card to start your reading. So pile 1, it feels like your root chakra is going through a transformation, a turning point. I'm hearing a shift in consciousness and the way that you're moving into the world. It's like the energies that have been coming in for you have been really supportive for this transition. Energetically, what's happening is a release of the old and bringing in of the new. Now, your root, meaning like your pelvic area, like the root area of your actual physical pelvis might be a little tight. It's because you are going through this expansion and contraction state. Expanding, and contraction. So you feel really tight, and then you come back and it relaxes a little bit back into that tight state that you have known. And then gets a little tighter as that energy is kind of melding and molding and moving through that area and coming back to the old. But it's not old because you're in that whole transformational period of that shift. I'm getting surrender to the shift because what this is really helping you to do in your physical reality, it's helping you to become more grounded in the physical reality. So you can move forward and be able to express yourself more fully in the here and now. It's also going to shift the way that you see your reality and through the density of your space, meaning, what areas are dense in your life, right? There's going to be light that comes through it. So it's like there's going to be areas in that density. So for example, work might be a little harsh. And there might be areas of release, just areas where like light pops up that just gives you a little bit of a release or this lightness. You might meet someone that just adds a bit of light and softness in your world. You're going to start to see glimpses through that dense aspect of your world. It's because your internal world is shifting. So let's go into I believe it's called the Energy Oracle deck, and get further messages for pile 1 viewer, please. Spirit, for pile 1, the root chakra, messages from the root chakra, please. Let's put that there. All right, so we have cornucopia in reverse. So it's in reverse. We have a contract. It's a 6 card. And then we have Temple Path, card 12. And I'm getting that you're releasing old karma, bottom of the deck. Angel of Strength. And the karma is coming from old patterns that you've been holding in your mind, old patterns about how life has been done, old patterns about how you have viewed your reality. That's shifting. There's going to be greater balance in your world if you feel like it's kind of moved in one direction, like too far in the extreme of the darkness, of the shadow, of the heaviness of the world. And this transformation is happening for you to create that balance so you can bring in more of that light into your world. But it starts within, right? And so it's like here with the 11 card, decay. It's like things in the past may not have been moving for you, Pile 1, and it may feel like it's a bit stagnant in your world. Know that it is transforming for you. But it is, like I said, starting from the inside out. You are transforming. Allow your body and your mind and your body, your physical body, your mind, and even your eyesight to soften. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. It's kind of like feel into your body. How does your body feel? Does it feel tight, uncomfortable? Does it feel okay? Okay, well, if it feels okay, great. Go for a walk. See how you feel at work. See how you feel in these heavy situations. That will give you guidance about where you're resisting, how you are interpreting your reality, and what is being shifted. Because I'm going to the garden path here. You are being guided towards a more firmer foundation in your world. Basically a world that your soul is craving for. There is change happening, and you may not be able to see it in your physical reality yet. But it's like use the eyes of your heart to guide you. Use the heart, use the eyes of your heart to look upon your reality. And you'll find that you will start to see the reality differently. You'll start to see magic around you. You'll start to see that the world is a lot more brighter, like the trees glow more, that your path is more clear. You know where to go. And you'll be more in the reality, strengthening from the external aspect your root chakra. But it's like you're releasing the past, you're releasing the old, you're releasing those things that you thought may have served you in the past, and realizing that it may not be as glorious as you thought it was. But that's okay, it's part of the journey. And I'm feeling with you also, Pile 1, music. I don't know, I'm getting the guitar. I don't know if you resonate with the guitar, but it's like listen to music, and if you can, dance. Put some music on and dance around. That's going to lighten up that root chakra. It's going to lighten up your perspective, your energetic framework, to allow this transformation to be a little bit more graceful for you. But it's like you don't realize, Pile 1, how strong you are. It's interesting, that pops up a lot. I'm getting that through the Angel of Strength with the lion, and I'm just kind of drawn to like his back legs and the strength through the back legs. I don't know, it's kind of random, I know, but it's not. It's like that's where like your security is, and you may feel like you don't have the strength to do certain things, certain projects. I'm getting certain ideas, certain goals that you want to attain. But it's like that's shifting because you're shifting the way that you're looking at things. So you're not so, tied up. And I'm getting tied up in the mind, Pile 1. And it's like they're saying here is like, let go of the mind and just be in the present and follow the thrill of life. Follow the thrill of the game of life. That's what you are meant to do. And you're transitioning into this magical time, alchemy, right? Like you are a magician. And so it's just a matter of lightening up the load as everything starts to balance out and you're releasing those old karmic ways. Really nice. So let's go a little further. We're going to end, I know, short but sweet reading for you, Pile 1, with the Animal Oracle deck. So for Pile 1 Spirit, messages from the root chakra for Pile 1 viewers, please. Okay, so bottom of the deck, nothing is ever wasted, Vulture Spirit. Oh, love it. You know, it's easy to look at the past and say, well, I should have done this way, or I should have done that way. And know this, that everything, every step you've ever taken is to lead you to this moment. Every step you've ever taken is leading you to the next step because you are protected, you are guided through this process, you are supported through this process. Okay, it says Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. And that you may not understand why certain things have happened, but you will. As things start to balance out, you'll be able to, and you move further ahead, you'll be able to look back and realize how everything has led you to that point. I'm being reminded of Games of Thrones. I don't know if you've ever watched this series or not, but in that final season, Arya? Is that her name? I can't remember, but the daughter, the youngest daughter, she was like this warrior. She got lost and she just turned into this badass through all of her difficult experiences, as all she wanted to do was get to her family. She wanted to find her family. And she just, sorry, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but she went through like this whole roller coaster ride of like, you know, almost being killed and learning how to fight and defend herself and not being able to trust anyone, to lead her to this point where she was able to get a message from, what is it, the Blood Witch, the Fire Witch? That woman gave her a message and it clicked in her mind, knowing that she had to be somewhere to save her brother, to kill the White Walker King. And it's like she got the message at the right time. She ran and then she jumped at the precisely perfect moment, jumped, and she just like took her knife and just stabbed this king in the head. Like it was just all in divine order is what I'm trying to say. It was like everything led her to be able to perfectly run through the field and just hop and just kill this white king, this king. I know I'm going into it, but like you should see the scene. It was just such a beautiful scene of surrender. Surrendering what has been and allowing what is coming towards you, because everything is perfect. Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true. It was in reverse, but it's the same message. So be playful with it is the message I'm getting at, hence the dancing, hence the moving around, hence playing with life. Because it feels like life has been pretty tough on you, Pile 1, and you've developed a thicker skin, maybe a bit of a hard shell. And that shell is expanding your awareness and lightening you up. With 10 to the smaller things under contract, it's like you're losing pieces of yourself, Pile 1. Losing pieces of your old personality, losing some of the ways that you used to move through the world, because the energies, this transformation for you is just showing you another view of reality. I'm just so drawn to the mouse's eyes. Like, look how big his eyes are. And through this shift of perspective, I feel like you're not only going to see how, you're going to realize and see how amazing you are and how the world around you has really been supporting you. Yeah, that's rising up in you, Pile 1. You're going to see that support, feel that support around you. Nothing is ever wasted. So, final cards for you, empowering questions for Pile 1 from the root chakra. What messages would you like to convey for Pile 1? What are my best qualities? Feels like some serious self-love for you, Pile 1. It's time to kind of look within and just really see all the amazing qualities that you do have. And if you still have moments where you're still kind of bringing that past with you, when you bring that past with you, see yourself in those moments. And remember the good stuff within you that you presented. Like, wow, in that argument, I did pretty good. I held my own. Or, you know, in that argument, I didn't completely flip out this time. Congratulations, pat on the back for me. It's not being so hard on yourself, but really just seeing like, hey, you know what? I did pretty damn good this time. It wasn't perfect, but hey, what's perfect anyway? I did pretty damn good job, and I'm going to give myself on a pat on the back. And tomorrow's a new day. Next card, what kind of routines or habits limit my experience of everyday life? What is creating the constriction in your root chakra? Pile 1. What is creating restriction in your pelvis, in your legs? Pile 1. It's like, what is creating restriction? And that's going to give you evidence. Like, your physical body never lies. It tells you your story if you're paying attention. And I feel like what this is also saying is, as you open your eyes and you see your world around you, Pile 1, you're going to see where your limitations are, meaning where you've been limiting yourself. And it could be through habits, routines that you do, you know, how you interact with the world, basically. So I feel like that's going to be coming up. And as a result of you shifting that, like, I'm seeing a lot of yellow, like a lot of empowerment for you as you start to really realize that you are the magic and that you are the magician and you can recreate things as you want. And that this is perfect, because then it goes to, what is my mission in life? What brings you joy? Pile 1. What makes your body flexible and light? What brings happiness and light to your heart? Go in that direction. So, Pile 1, that is your reading. Sorry, okay, fine. One more thing, bottom of the deck. What are my most important values? How are they reflected in my life and in my daily decisions? One more. It's the bottom of the deck and it just popped up at me. You get to create yourself any which way you want. So as you're going through this transformation, enjoy just like dreaming about it. What do you want this life to be like? Who do you want to be in this life? Allow that dream state to just expand, and you'll find those things that just create more joy in your life, that help you to really express your authentic being and how you want to be here. Really, really nice reading, Pile 1. All right, thank you for watching. If you like the video, do give it a like or subscribe if you haven't. Yes, and thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye. Hey there, Pal 2. If you picked this number 2, this reading is for you. Messages from your root chakra to you. So let's go over energies first. Oh, I like that. Speaking your world, voice. That's your card, Pile 2. Okay. Sorry, there's a fly in here, and poor thing can't get out. All right, so for you, Pile 2, 2 into a 5, you feel really good. Like your energy feels like really serene, Pile 2. It's really, really nice. And I feel like you're moving into this time of change. That's what it feels like for you. It's like you feel more solid in your base, more solid and still, like in the stillness. Like you may not feel like your life is moving forward right now, but there's a purpose for it. Because in the silence, in the stillness, it's like you're almost at like this popping point. You know, it's like the pressure starts to build, and then the popping. And it's like for you, Pile 2, it's like you are really centered through that root, and it's just a matter of being solid and maintaining that, and you will find that your expression will move through you. Does that make sense? Like it feels good, like it's almost like there's restriction on your right. So it's like maybe this like resistance. It's like maybe like you want to move forward, but a part of you is not really ready to move forward, but a part of you really wants to move forward, and you feel like you're ready, but then, you know, there's a bit of like resistance. And it's okay. That's why there's this stillness in this time. It's for you to just kind of expand and just be in this moment, because through this moment, the energy is going to rise, and it will just come through you. You don't have to force it, is what I'm saying, is that it's just going to move through you. Pile 1. Speaking your word, voice. It's like you've cleared a lot of things from your past, Pile 2. It's like you're new again. And you'll find that each day as you awaken, you are new again. There's a reset, a reset, a reset. Each and every day that you wake up. Know this, it is a reset. You don't need to carry the past with you into your present moment. And when you set that intention every night, by number 1, giving gratitude for what has occurred that day, and if you're still carrying the past of the old, then gratitude, or honoring that, and then the intention of tomorrow being a new day, and then walking into the new day saying, with gratitude and just opening up to the world, you'll find that you will expand and be more new in the moment. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So as you continue to move forward, Pile 2, it's like you are creating the change through each day. It's like you don't have to clear or heal anything, Pile 2. You just have to be present in the moment. Like a fly on the wall, I'm getting. It's like you just have to observe and just be in the present moment, and you'll find that that energy will surge up, and it'll be time to move. It'll be time to speak. Let's go further into the energy oracle deck for Pile 2 viewers, please. Spirit, messages from the root chakra. Let's put that here. Okay, so pile 2, you got door to personal healing and happiness. You have patience. And you have door to romance, card 33 in reverse. You're already there, pile 2. You're just getting ready. It's like you're just releasing the old, like a little bit of the old stuff that's still residual in you. It's just like little fragments that are being released so that you can really see the reality around you. It's like your sacral plexus is clear. It's like just stop carrying the past with you. I know it's so easy for me to say, I know, trust me, I get it. But that, every time you take a nap, so if you've been tired and you just feel like you need to take a nap, take that nap, because every time you nap or every time you go to bed at night and you wake up, you're new again. I want you to remember that. You're new again. The key is to get up and just start moving around so you don't spend that time remembering what just happened. You know what I mean? It's that steadiness. It's that being present and focused in the present moment. Because as you do, as you stay present, you realize that you're already there. You know how it says doorway? I'm not even drawn to the doorway. I'm drawn to what's beyond the doorway. You've already started your next chapter, pile 2. You just may not see it yet, or you, like pile 1, may catch glimpses of it, but it's like you're already in it. So maybe starting each day with, I'm already here. There's nothing to strive for. There's nothing to do. I just need to stay in peace and just be present and just be me. (10:10). I'm looking at the clock and it's 10:10. Completion. It's like the fire hasn't yet ignited, that passion of yours hasn't yet ignited, and that's okay. Maybe it's starting to a little bit, but that's okay. Because it's like you are just at this point need to just be in the quiet, be in that state of peace to allow the remaining residual stuff to be released. And as you do, you'll find, I'm hearing the key to your heart. So those things that may light you up, but I'm telling you, pile 2, it's already there. Like it's already there, you just may not see it. See, even with the journeying card, it's in reverse. Because you've already completed your cycle and you're already in the new. It's just a matter of you being in it. So it's like the message here for you is just relax. You've done everything you needed to do. You're setting new frameworks in your reality by just being present in it, releasing the old ways and just being present in it. So for you, pile 2, it's like be in that softness, just be in the light. And I know it's easy to say because, you know, with the root chakra, I'm getting possessions and security and so forth, and we don't like the unknown, do we? But so what? What if we do it? What if we jump into the unknown, pile 2? What's the worst that can happen? Like, we already know what happens when we go this way. We've done it for so long. What if we go this way? We can always go back to this way. You know what I mean? So it's like, what if you tried this new way of being? You can always go back. So, pile 2, I feel like through this process for you, it's just going to open you up to a new way of, I'm getting your personal power and your new way of expression. I'm not sure how I think with the expression, actually, sorry, the expression is how you're choosing to express yourself in the world that gives you greater emotional fulfillment. So it's like, be open, because it's not the way that you've done it before. Like, I feel like it's just whatever's going to come through from you is going to surprise and delight even you. You know what I mean? So let's move into the Animal Oracle deck for pile 2, please, Spirit. Messages from their root chakra for pile 2 viewers. For pile 2. Okay, you got all that. Okay, great. So, we have the Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. If you're not feeling that energy movement forward, meditation it can be really helpful for you, pal, too. Meditation and just kind of blending into the energies and just kind of breathing in the oxygen, breathing out the oxygen, and then just, you know, like connecting with the air around you or the light around you. Basking in the sun is what I'm hearing, and just being, really, because I feel like that's going to help you to see all the blessings that surround you. Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. I feel like you have, pile 2. I feel like you have, and you get this bird's eye perspective now of what has happened in your past, what is happening at this present moment. Like, I feel like you kind of know already. And in that state, pile 2, I feel like it's important for you to recognize your divinity. It's like when you step away from all the noise around you and you're in that quiet state, like, how do you feel? Don't you feel peace? Don't you even feel like your higher self? Don't you feel like your strength and your power and that, like, just that softness, the peace, the knowingness that everything is well? You're being asked to embody that, to embrace that, because it's like you've done the heavy lifting and now just receive. It says here, take a leap of faith, Grasshopper Spirit. And that's in reverse. It's because, you know, like there may not be much movement forward at this moment that you can see physically, but it's coming forth through you, as I said before. And it's like, just remember your worth, your worthiness of everything. And there may be moments where you may not feel perfect or things aren't working as planned. But what they're saying here is be receptive, be in the present moment. Allow everything to kind of orchestrate around you and show you how secure you truly are. Because you have completed this cycle and you have moved into this newness that is going to show you something different from what you've seen before. I'm looking at the cat spirit, claim your independence. Follow your divine guidance, pile 2. There may be moments where you may be asked to go or directed or inspired to go in certain directions. So, for example, yeah, I feel like going to the beach today. Go to the beach. Oh yeah, I feel like going here today, and just go. If it feels right for your heart, follow your divine guidance. Because that's going to help you to really just be in the present moment, help you to just kind of acclimate to the new energies and your new reality. So final messages from the empowering questions cards for pile 2, please, Spirit. Okay? Okay. Okay, so what is my instinct telling me to do? Basically what I was just talking about. What is my instinct telling me to do? You know. You know. That's why that stillness is so key for you right now. It's so important because it's like these messages really just kind of want to connect with you so you can follow this new flow of this new chapter. What is my life like when it is in balance? And I do feel like life is going to be showing you this. One key for you, I'm feeling nature. If you can get out in nature as much as possible, I feel like Gaia, Mother Earth, she will be showing you your balance and helping you ease into this shift, releasing those last pieces that you're releasing. Where am I going and why? With this card, I do feel like it's more about not being in the natter of the mind and asking questions through the mind, because the mind wants security, right? And it's like, just go with it and let it show you. And if you find that you're going in directions that are closing your heart down or are putting you in your mind too much or making your body more rigid, then ask yourself, where am I going and why? Would I be proud of myself if I spoke to others in the same way as my thoughts speak to me? How do my thoughts speak to me? Ooh. You know, through the silence, I've said this before just because it's been really coming up in me. Through the nothingness is everything. And through this period for you, you're catching those residual things that are holding you back. One piece is your mind, those thoughts, those little pieces that need to just be shifted, that this silence is going to help you be aware of and help you to just acclimate to the new. Oh, really nice. If this was my last day, would I be satisfied with my life? What would I have done differently? The guidance here for you, pile 2. I'm really just getting follow your heart on this one, pile 2. It's not about you thinking about doing things differently. It's more about you just being different, just choosing different things, right? And like I said, each day is a reset. And so deciding just to be in the heart and be in that state of joy is going to help you to propel forward and actually make you more happy, man. Life is supposed to be enjoyable, right? Last card for you. Am I doing more of the things that keep me alive or more of the things that make me feel alive? What makes me feel alive? Oh, this is a great question to journal about, pile 2, if you can. Start journaling or just write a list of all the things that you just feel like make you feel alive. But also at the end of the day, you know, at the end of your day, jot down the things that you did do that really made you feel alive. Take note of it. So then you know what you kind of want to manifest more into your world. What really does bring you joy. And you'll find the how will come later. All right, so pile 2, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and do give it a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. If you picked this, well, number 3, pile 3, this reading is for you, and we're going into, sorry, I have a piece of hair there, messages from your root chakra. So, energies, theme, we have, oh, interesting, groundedness, gravity, that makes sense. So when I was feeling into your energies, I got Okay, cut the caffeine. I don't know if you guys drink coffee or tea, but some sort of caffeine or sugar. I don't know. I got just cut it down a notch because I'm just feeling like the body's like just super sensitive. Like, I don't know if it's super sensitive. It just needs to kind of calm down a little bit. So, and looking at this card, I'm just kind of getting a confirmation. You may be a little like anxious, or you feel like there's a lot of noise or a lot of things around you that are affecting your space. And what I'm getting here is with the caffeine and all of that stimulation, it's just, I feel like you're just hyperstimulated. And also, you know what? That could just be also the information that's around you. It could be people, it could be information that you're bringing in, whether it's social media or like the news or whatnot, or the foods that you're eating that aren't supporting your body. But there's pieces around you that are overstimulating you. And it gets a little too much for the body. And so you could be a real sensitive being, Pile 3, and just things just affect you deeply. But it's like, sorry, that was Waffles. She's being a little, she wants to get out. So I'm just gonna pause the video and just open the door for her. Sorry about that, Pile 3. Speaking of noise, with my little fur ball. So let's continue. So energetically, through that root chakra of yours, I feel like there is a lot of stimulation, as I said before. And it's like, it's all good. It's just like, it's almost like there's still some ties that are binding you down. And that could be different relationships, different people, just different energetic cords that are just kind of adding a little extra noise that you just really don't need. Yeah, you may want to do some energy clearing through that root chakra by just doing a meditation of bringing in like white light into your body, into that root to clear out that space, and just do like a couple breaths, or put some light, soft music, or like, what is it? The 532 hertz? Is that what it is? The 532 hertz? And then just kind of breathe into the music and allow that music to go into that root chakra and then release it. That's going to help to just kind of clear that energy and clear your space. All right. You may be tired. It feels like you may be tired, Pile 3. And I feel like it has to do with all this stimulation. It's like you've been weighted down by the world and weighted down through that root. Yeah, it's like, it's almost like it's a bit tired. You've been weighted down. But it's like that's shifting. You're being pulled up. It's like the energies that are surrounding you right now are just kind of shifting you. Just be open to expanding and shifting. Sorry, Pile 3, just give me a second, because it's just like there's just so much information coming through. I'm just like, I don't know if that's how you feel, if you feel bombarded by things. But I don't know if there's some sort of planetary alignment going on within your chart at this point in time or not, but it feels like there's been a huge weight on your back. And it's like you, through this heaviness that you may be experiencing, you're going to be seeing where all of these ties are binding you down. Pile 3. Because you really do have the wisdom and you do have the support around you. And you are meant to be in that state of joy, Pile 3. But it's like everything's just kind of been holding you down. Those ties have been holding you down. But it's just about taking it step by step in your movement forward and just kind of looking up and seeing the world around you. It's like you've been in your mind for a little while. But let's go in deeper. Let's get some further messages. For Pile 3, please, Spirit. Messages from the root chakra for Pile 3 viewers. Pile 3, you may feel as though there's some, you may have some like worry about security, about material possessions. We have door to value. And I'm just kind of seeing how that the doorway is like half shut. But I think the message here for you is it's not totally shut. It's only half shut. And I feel like what's shutting it is or what's closing it down is the restriction that you're placing on yourself. It's like in order to receive our abundance, it's like we have to be able to receive. But how can we receive if we are too tied down with all of these other things? And giving all the time and taking care of this cord and this cord and this cord and all of these responsibilities and those responsibilities. If you're constantly in this kerfuffle, right, how are you going to receive? And I'm being drawn to the word value. And the value for me is really for you to see your value and to see that you ultimately are the world. And you have a choice of how you choose to move forward. And it's interesting, I don't know if you picked pile 1 or not, but it's like about jumping into the unknown. You know, it's really safe to be in the noise. It's really safe to be in, you know, our responsibilities because this is what we know. It's safe to be, you know, in these relationships because this is what we know. But I feel like there's so much more waiting for you, pile 3. And I feel like the world is waiting for you. Not the world in your mind and how you have lived, I should say, but I feel like you're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for and that you know. Again, all tied up. Interesting. We have a 5, a 5. I shuffled the cards. Maybe I didn't shuffle as well, but this is divinely orchestrated. So let it be what it is. Sorry, it was very similar to pile 1. It's like you are stronger than you know. And I feel like mirror work for you is really key, pile 3. Just seeing yourself in the mirror, because I feel like you don't fully see yourself in the mirror. It could be that you're in your mind as you're translating what you look like, or just being really hard on yourself instead of just really seeing the magnificent being that you are, because you're so beyond all of these attachments and you're so beyond your day-to-day living. Like this angel to me is you. And I know it's a feminine energy or a feminine picture, but it's not. Like it's an angel, right? Like you're an angel. Life wouldn't have given you all of this if you could not handle it, and you can. But it's about clearing out the old and allowing the new in. It's like opening up the door to see grander possibilities. But in order to open up the door for you, you have to release the past. And I feel like for you, it's you just being in the present moment. I'm getting gravity here. Why? Why? Grounding is key for you, pile. Grounding is key for you, pile 3. Really just being present. The breath work is important, and when you're doing that breath work, it's taking that breath all the way down into the root, but take it further. Take it into the core of Gaia, and then release it up and out. That's going to really help to ground you, help you to connect with Gaia, and that connection is going to help to transmute some of those ties that have been binding you. You don't have to do it alone anymore, pile 3. You never really had to. But it's like you felt like you had to, like you were chained to it. Open up your awareness now as you continue to move forward and be grounded in the present moment, and you will find that that help will be magnetized to you. But it's a matter of whether or not you choose to receive it. Remember what I was saying is about when you have all this stuff going on, it's hard to receive. It's like it's time for you to find that balance between that giving and that receiving by allowing yourself to receive, knowing your value, knowing that you are an angel, you are the world, you are your world, and expanding beyond the limitations. Hmm. 13, 31, 4, 4, 8. It's time for you to flow with life. As you keep flowing with life, you'll find different keys along your way that are going to help to empower you, to show you your strength. And you might be like, well, what are those, Sheena? What are the keys? And I'm saying they will be light. They will spark your heart. They will help you, that you'll know, because it'll make you feel alive and more in the present moment. Take those moments of silence in the morning, pile 3, because those moments of silence are golden for you. You'll see, give it time, give it about 2 to 3 weeks of taking that moment of like 5 minutes of just breathing in the silence, and it'll help you with your reset. Now, with the Animal Oracle, messages for pile 3, please. Spirit, messages from the root chakra. Messages from the root chakra. We have clear out the clutter. That's going to help you to move forward and help you to jump forward. It's going to give you clarity if you feel like you haven't really, if you don't know the direction to go, you don't know where to go, what to do, it's like clear out the clutter, because that's going to help you to hop forward. It's almost like it's going to help you to leap into a new timeline. Pile 3. Life is a mystery. This is a common theme, pile 3. Like all 3 of you piles were kind of like it's the unknown and moving into the unknown. And your perspective here is like, it's like life is a mystery, but see it as a game. See it as joy, because you've gone through enough of this heaviness and it's time to move into some lightness. Look at its eyes, how they're green, which to me represents, you know, the heart chakra, and then we have the solar plexus, and then the root, you know, just being grounded and seeing the present. You know, it's like see it through the eyes of your heart. Be fearless and bold, and be silly. Remember what it's like to be silly. You know, in today's society, we have to put on an image, or we have to, you know, be serious. Forget that, man. It's time for you to go light. You've been heavy for too long. If it feels right for you, but it's like you've been heavy, you've been tied down for too long. It's time to rise up and play with life. And this is another confirmation here. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true, but with the dolphin spirit, it's like playfulness, joy, love, laughter. And then we have trust in the great mystery. Again, life is a mystery. Trust in the mystery. Be here now. It's about being here now in the quiet. And as you do, you'll feel the shift. You'll gain the clarity. You'll gain the understanding. And it'll open up the door to your value, greater understanding of your value, and receiving that value through others and through spirit and the universe. Really nice. I'm going to end this with the empowering questions card. Any questions for pile 3, please, Spirit? Sorry, I just got to pause the video for 1 second. Sorry about that, pile 3. I just had to close the door. All right, so for pile 3, Empowering questions. Too many cards. Let's do it again. For pile 3, messages from the root chakra. And we're not taking these. Fine, we'll take those. Okay. We have, what is it that fascinates me so much that the thought or feeling of it won't leave me alone? How do I put this feeling into action right now? I'm feeling with this, it's like you've been more in, like your thought space needs a little bit of fine tuning. It's like you've been more focused on, you know, the chains, the ties that bind versus the things that light you up. So I think this is a great question. What is it that fascinates you so much that the thought or feeling of it won't leave you alone? You know, something that really just lights you up. But also from the other end of it, the shadow aspect of it, what are those thoughts that keep bogging you down? What are the ones that are just, that keep coming up with you? Look at that. You'll find that as you look at it, you can talk yourself back to center. All right, and maybe that's why it keeps coming up, is for you to actually look at it and address it. Just something to consider. What kind of advice on life would I give to my younger self? Because, you know, you're not your past. You're not who you used to be anymore, pile 3. Yeah, those ties are still binding you down, but you're not that same person. And I feel like when you have that conversation with that younger self that chose to have that chain, you're just going to transmute that chain, you know, that tie, that relationship, that thought process. It's like it's time to be your own best friend. What is my gift to the world? And I feel like it comes back to that mirror for you, pile 3. Looking at yourself in the mirror and realizing what your gift is. And soon, the best part is, I know, this is a spoiler alert, you're going to look in the mirror and realize that you are the best gift. You are the gift to this world. Really, I mean that. I feel that. What larger entity am I a part of? For this card, it's more about seeing beyond that old person that you were and seeing that the person that you are today. Releasing that clutter of the past, letting go of the old, so you can really just feel yourself again. Whether it's just that 5 minutes in the morning or 5 minutes at night or whatever you can do, I think that's through that quiet space, you're going to really catch your magnificence and see and feel who you are. Am I doing more of the things that keep me alive or more of the things that make me feel alive? What makes me feel alive? It's a great card and a great question to contemplate and even write about. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, please go for it. And yeah, so that is your reading, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, playfulness is key for you, and that quietness is key for you, pile 3. Yeah, I think you're going to gain a lot of clarity through that space. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and do give it a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time. Or, well, I will connect with you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.